Smith. And I'm Melva Jones, and we are Women's Health in Black and White. And today we're going to be talking about male reproduction organs, and this episode is titled, Where's the Beef?
Where's the beef?
So, with the male anatomy, I'm going to show you guys, pull this out. First of all, this, does not represent everyone's size. Everyone will come in different penis lengths. That's perfectly normal. This is also a model. Some of you may not be as veiny as what this is showing up. That is perfectly fine as well. And before I kick off things, so this model is also what a circumcised penis would look like. So when we're talking about circumcisions, when you are flaccid or soft, that is when you will notice the difference if you are circumcised or uncircumcised. Those who are uncircumcised, there will be extra skin, and it will kind of cover up the tip of this penis. And then those of you who are circumcised, you'll kind of look the same as you do when you're erect. However, whether you're circumcised or not, once you're erect like this model, you will still look the same way. If you're uncircumcised, that extra foreskin will have pulled back, and so it will still look this way. So the best way to tell if you're unsure, if you're uncircumcised, is not to look when you're erect, but to look when you're flaccid or soft.
It's weird. A lot of men are not sure.
Right, and that's why I brought that up, because a lot of men, they're like, I don't know. I don't know which one I am. So if you're
Not a conversation.
yeah, no, it's not. So if you're questioning it, look at it when it is in its soft, unaroused state, and you should be able to see that difference. So going forward, with this visual model here, what you'll see externally, this is what a penis will look like. This part here, the longer part, is called the shaft, and then you move to the tip of the penis or the head of the penis, and that's where actually not all, but most of the nerve endings are, and it's pleasurable for a man. Also at the tip of the penis, you have your urethral opening, and that is where both sperm will ejaculate from when you ejaculate, and urine will exit the body through that hole. The other structure that you will see externally is going to be the scrotum sac. And those, again, just like with penis sizes, scrotum sacs will come in different sizes, and they will not always be symmetrical. So if one side, left or right, hangs a little bit lower or bigger than the other side, that's perfectly normal. So the purpose of the scrotum sac is it houses the testicles, and the testicles are where the sperm is formed for men, and that inside the testicles you have two little ball or egg-like structures that you can actually feel if you were to touch and gently squeeze, not hard, but you can feel the two little balls in there, or the egg-like structures. You should have two, a right and a left one. And internally, they have little arms along both sides of them, the epididymis, and with that, sperm travels up through that, kind of like with the fallopian tube in women, and that is where it matures and it gets with seminal fluid, and that is what makes semen. So semen is what the male will ejaculate during an orgasm after he's been aroused, and that is what will, if you are to get to fertilize an egg, that is what we would need from the man to fertilize with the egg. Sometimes men will have what we call premature ejaculation towards the beginning of sex. So those who are using the pull-out method, you cannot always wait for that big bang moment, so to speak, and think, okay, well, that hasn't happened, so there's no risk for me to get pregnant. Some men will have pre-ejaculatory semen, and this semen, so you can get pregnant off of that. So that is something to be aware of. We're gonna use this book to kind of show a different angle, and same thing. So here, that would be the shaft, the head of the penis. This is like an inside view of what's inside the scrotum sac, your testicles, and that's again where the sperm will be forming. these little arms alongside is where it will start to travel up, get mixed with seminal fluid, go up through your male internal structures, and then there's a prostate gland. It's kind of hidden back there, can't really see it, but that helps to push the sperm out when a male has ejaculation. So that is the process that it will go through from inside the body to outside the body. And the only other thing I forgot to mention is with the scrotum sac, it will adjust to temperature because the testicles don't need to be too warm or too hot. And so if you're in a situation where you're too warm, they will kind of loosen up and drop down a little bit. If you're in a climate where it's kind of too cold, they will kind of shrink up. So if you're noticing those changes, it doesn't mean that something is wrong. Your body is just naturally regulating itself, and so that's to protect your testicles and you, so to speak, because they don't need to be, too warm or too cold. So those are some changes that you might feel. It's nothing wrong if one day you notice they're bigger or smaller than the previous day. That's just normal body changes. So with that, please like, comment, and subscribe. By midnight on June the 6th, you will be entered into a drawing and you will win this fabulous book. It goes into a lot of different structures, the facts of life, and me and Jennifer like it. It does have great diagrams in there. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
See you next time.